Hello YouTube, my name is Nero, and today we have some Call of Duty Ghosts for you guys, and more specifically, a round of kill confirmed on the map Flooded, running around with the MTAR-X. In this gameplay, man, I'm playing with a group of people, a group of my friends actually, and a subscriber. And you find that when you play with a group of people, or at least I found this, and I'm sure you guys can agree, that when you're playing with a group of your friends that are all pretty good, it's difficult to like distance yourself and get ahead of them and get these like amazing gameplays when I play with them. I just have trouble with that in Call of Duty Ghosts for some reason. I find most often that we end up all doing roughly the same. That's what this gameplay is. You know, it's not bad gameplay, but it's not amazing gameplay. It's good gameplay. It's a quick match where my entire team does roughly the same, and we just run through the enemy team, and it's a short little video. That's like how this all works. But it's 3:55 in the afternoon at the time of me recording this video. 3:55. So we were recording like 4 hours worth of Borderlands 2 today. So Borderlands 2, if you guys don't know, has this Headhunter DLC pack. Well, it's not really a pack. There's a bunch of individual Headhunter DLCs, which we're all yet to play. So myself and Foxy and Toucan, we all went and played that, and then we went and played through a couple of the missions and recorded like 4 hours worth of it, right? And you know, it's over, and I finally get all the audio fixed, and I finally get it all done, set up, and you know, it's finally finished recording, and everything's hunky-dory on that front. I look at the clock, and I'm like, holy crap, it's almost 4 o'clock, and I haven't even began to think about what I'm gonna do for NerosCinema today. Right? I had no idea what I'm gonna do for a video. So quickly I started looking around my videos, like, what do I do, what do I do? I'm like in a panic, I'm like, oh no, I can't, you know, because I never post on Sundays, but I'm like, I have to post on Monday, I don't want to not post 2 days in a row, that's awful. And so I'm like looking at my videos, and I'm looking at my channel, and I'm like, wait a minute, my top 10 videos. My top 10 videos, which I love them. I'm not talking about my top 10 like most viewed videos, or my top 10 favorite videos, or anything like that. I'm talking about my top 10 video series. Alright, my top 10 video series has 2 videos in it so far. There's the top 10 guns in Call of Duty, and the top 10 maps in Call of Duty. And I love that series. I love it to death, man. The first one, I spent a while on it. Yeah, and I think it turned out pretty good. But then the second one, I think you guys will agree with me, the top 10 maps was way better than the first one, which was the top 10 guns. Like, I feel so, like, Foxhound made me that new overlay, and just I spent a lot more time researching my answers and the reasons why the certain maps made into that video over other maps, and the things about them, and like the history of the maps. I thought it turned out really, really well. Like, I can't wait to make more of them, right? And before we get even further in this, I want to say that this top 10 series is not on a schedule, all right? So Dear Nero goes up every Wednesday. Counter-Strike Saturdays every Saturday. My top 10 videos will go up whenever I feel like making them because it's difficult. I mean, it takes a long time to put them together. I actually spent like literally like 8 hours or so putting together that top 10 maps video. It took a long time to put that together, but I think it turned out really well. And my question for you guys is, man, what do I do next, right? Because I've done top 10 maps in Call of Duty and top 10 guns in Call of Duty. There's not a whole lot more that I can think of in this brain of mine, right? So top 10 kill streaks will probably be the next one. I think there's been so many different kill streaks all throughout Call of Duty that I could do that. Top 10 perks, I could probably do that as well. Because there's, once again, so many different perks in Call of Duty. Where do I go from there? Where do I do? We've done the, assuming of course I make these next 2 videos and we get completely finished with those. We got top 10 maps, guns, kill streaks, and perks in Call of Duty. What else is there, man? What else is there? Attachments? What do you guys want to see? Because the idea of it is, well, actually, this is maybe not a little known fact about it, is that you guys actually came up with this series for me. Like, you guys basically just made me do it, right? Without even realizing it. So every Wednesday, I do that series called Dear Nero, where you guys send me in questions. I answer them every week, and we've done like almost 90 freaking episodes of that. One of the questions I get pretty often is like a top 10 style thing. Like, people don't say, hey, can you make a top 10, you know, video? People will ask, like, hey, what's your top 5 favorite guns? What's your top 3 favorite maps? What's your top 5 favorite zombies maps? You know, and they do that, right? They ask me those questions all the time. I'm like, I'm just going to make a top 10 video. That's what I'm going to do. Instead of just answering them every week in Dear Nero, I'm going to make a top 10 video, go over and explain why it is, you know, I like each individual thing in the video, and it just turns out awesome. So basically, since the idea kind of spawned from you guys, what would you guys like to see in the top 10 series? It doesn't even have to stick with Call of Duty. Like, one of my ideas was top 10 Borderlands 2 legendary weapons or something. Like, I don't know. That was, yeah, I've just been playing tons. My voice, you can probably hear it in my voice. My voice is kind of shot. We recorded like 4 hours worth of that today. But yeah, that's just a game I was playing, so that's what came to mind. But what would you guys like to see in these top 10 videos? What would you guys like to see? Of course, I can definitely gonna do kill streaks. I'll probably do top 10 perks in Call of Duty. But where from there? Like, where are we going to go next with the series? And that's up to you guys. That is completely 110% up to you guys as to what you guys want to see with that series. It just works perfectly, man. There's no schedule to this series. It goes up whenever I feel like making them and when I feel as if the video is ready to go up. And it's basically spawned up by you guys. So what would you guys like to see in that series? So let me know in the comments what you guys would like to see in my top 10 video series. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. And if you did, please be sure to leave a rating. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.